Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase we are returning once again to the Fan Home Build Your Own Optimus Prime kit. We're going to be looking at the parts in a second, but before we do that we're going to of course have a quick look at the magazine again. And I know I just gloss over this, but I suppose, just to show you what's inside it. So if you do get this kit for yourself, there is always quite a lot to keep you going, as well as just the build. The magazine, even though it's not like a huge amount of pages, you can see there's quite a bit written in it. Fact file there on Ramjet, which is great. Moving on to Beast Wars figures, I think now, is it got to be? Yeah, it must be Beast Wars, because we've had Generation 2. And again, just I suppose to reiterate, it will go through all of, I suppose, up to current, or as far as current was with regards to the figures. This, of course, is the right shoulder. We've done the same for the left-hand side. Fingers crossed this shouldn't be so difficult. So let's get the parts out of the bag and get started straight away. So here we are then, everything's out of the packet and ready to go. Just a quick reminder that this is die-cast. You'll be able to feel that as soon as you pick it up. The rest of the parts, apart from obviously the screws, are all plastic. So we're going to start over here, 47.1. We need this. Now we also need this plastic bit, and as I say, this is exactly the same, but just for the other shoulders. So this shouldn't be too difficult at all. So you've got these cutouts in between there. You've got these which will slot in and over the top of that, like so. Have I got the correct orientation though? Yes. What I needed to check is that it wasn't upside down. It should be this way around. Once we pop that in, you then need to take this, and again you can see that that is all going to fit and line up just like a little jigsaw piece, to be honest. I've actually got some glue because of course I needed it from the last time, so I'm just going to pop this ever so slightly just around the top of this. And again, what this is going to do is it's going to fit over like so, so just going into the gap. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the inside of this there, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side, and I'm going to pop it there we go, a little bit, and then just give it a quick rub around on there, and then pop this over here like so. That should keep that in position. I'm just going to give that a few seconds. So then let's get this shoulder, it's basically the ratchet or the joint, into position. So here is our pre-built part we've got already. We're onto this stage here. So what it says, you can see that we need to do is we need to, let me keep this in focus for you. You need to pop the spring over there like so. We're then going to take this part, we're going to line this up. So you've got this shape, it's going to fit over the top of the shaft, which is of course the exact same shape. And then we're going to secure it. Let me move this out of the way because it's taking the focus. We're going to secure it with a split washer and an SP screw. So if you help yourself by putting that over there ready, and then I'm going to hopefully be able to show you this the way that it's going to go. Now of course we're looking to get this over here. Let's get this lined up, and this is where the only reason I'm going to say this gets difficult, it gets difficult for me because I'm trying to do this and hold this into position whilst filming it. If you were doing this yourself, I want to reassure you guys that it isn't that bad. I've got this there. As I say, I might have to just let go of that just for 2 seconds. Yeah, you see, this is where I had the problem last time. If I had it in front of me, it's no issue whatsoever. So let me get this sorted again, and I'll get it on and I'll show you what I've done. So there we go. As I say, it wasn't too bad. If you've got it sitting on your lap, it's much easier. We have just secured it with the screw through there, and again you can see now that this does work, and it is going to work as a very strong ratchet for the shoulder joint. So that was this page done. Now it's just onto some of the aesthetics. We're going to pop the screw in with this particular part. So yeah, that's this here. This is going to go, make sure you've got the correct orientation. So we're looking at this, we're looking at having that little bit pointing there. This is going to fit directly on top of this, and we're going to secure this. Again, the clever thing with this is, even if you're unsure or you're looking at the pictures thinking I can't make much sense of it, see there's a tiny little cutout there in the top. It's not just a circle. So all you're going to do is you're going to literally line that up with the same shape on here. So this is going to rest over there, and again we'll take the screw. It's an SP screw. The P stands for plastic because this is going straight into plastic. That is going to go on the top of there. That's going to screw in ever so simple. Yeah, I'm liking it. I think it's the next stage I'm dreading, and that sounds really bad. It sounds like, as I say, that it's awful, but you'll see, and if you've watched the previous one you'll understand. Right, final part. This again, aesthetics, terrible focus, 2 cutouts, 2 parts on the top of there. that is going to fit exactly like that. So what I need to do again, just a bit of glue. I think I might even change this to some super glue, to be fair, because the super glue pretty much sets straight away. This does set, it is good, but it just seems to take that little bit longer. So if I put some on the top of this, that's probably too much. In fact, it's way too much. I need to save that now. There we go, pop it on there. Quick little fix with that, and pop it over the top like so. And then that is stage 47. So there we go. We're going to move on to another one.